We had some showers that did linger past midnight earlier this morning, but we had stayed fairly dry throughout most of today, but the clouds had remained strong. We had a strong cloud deck, and it has been mainly cloudy even late this evening. Satellite radar still tracking a lot of heavy cloud cover across much of the Arkansas region, but there is some clearing back off towards the west into parts of Texas and northern Louisiana and southern parts of Arkansas, but we really won't pick up any clearing until we get into the latter half of tomorrow for our Easter Sunday before we start to see some more sunshine before we get to next week. Now, it was a bit cooler today than it has been. We only reached the lower 60s, so not too bad, but our temperatures were in the lower 50s earlier this morning. And of course, we picked up on some rainfall just past midnight earlier today. Greenville currently sits at 57 degrees right now. Winds are currently out of the north and northeast about 8 miles per hour. Across the region, it's already starting to get a bit cooler out there. It's 55 in Winona, 55 in Batesville. We're at 58 in Greenwood. It's 57 right now over in Clarksdale. Now across the state, it's a lot warmer down to the south from Hattiesburg down to Gulfport, where they're currently in the mid to upper 60s right now, but most of the state is currently in the mid 50s right now. Now tonight we'll see our temperatures get down really just to lower 50s, but we could see some upper 40s for the I-55 corridor from Batesville down to Grenada, Carrollton, even Kosciuszko, where most of the south and most of the Arkansas region to the southwest will pick up temperatures mainly in the lower to mid 50s. Now tomorrow, Easter Sunday, but we are going to stay fairly dry. There is the good news in that, but sunshine's going to be pretty limited tomorrow, but those temperatures will be warming up to the 60s, and we'll see temperatures actually get to the 70s by 5 o'clock later on tomorrow. But once again, that sunshine's going to be limited, so going to see a lot of heavy cloud cover for tomorrow, but we're going to stay dry, so there is some good news out of that. Now, a feature tracker is going to keep most of our region fairly dry as we really kick off the work week. We do have some showers and thunderstorms that will move in from the southwest, mainly into the Arkansas region, but that is where they will remain as we kick off the work week going into Monday. High pressure begins to move in from the northeast, and this will help keep most of our region dry as we head into Monday and Tuesday, and really most of next week we'll see mostly dry conditions as those temperatures really begin to warm up as we'll start to see most of our winds out of the south. Now, tracking everything out through tomorrow morning, we'll see some heavy cloud cover across much of the region. Temperatures will kick off in the lower 50s, and we'll see some temperatures to the east kick off in the upper 40s. So we'll have a cool start for our Easter Sunday. Then around 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see a bit of clearing to the south, but still some heavy cloud cover up to north around Clarksdale. And then we'll still deal with a little cloud cover by tomorrow night before we really start clearing once the sun sets for our Easter Sunday. And then we get to midnight on Monday and head into Monday morning, we'll see mostly clear skies, but notice these temperatures still in the mid to upper 40s, so we still have some cool nights ahead. Then as we head around 1 o'clock on Monday, temperatures will be back to the 70s, and we will see plenty of sunshine across the entire region as we kick off the work week Monday going throughout our Tuesday. Now, the temperature outlook is going to be slightly warming up, but mainly near average as we close the week into Wednesday, Thursday, and head into Friday. But we could see them temperatures get a little bit more above average as we head towards the late Friday going into the weekend. We could see some areas back to the 80s, so some warmer temperatures will be expected by the latter half of next week. Tonight we'll see a low of 52 degrees. It's going to be mostly overcast. Winds will stay out of the east-northeast about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow we're going to see a high of 70 here in Greenville. It'll remain partly to mostly cloudy, so sunshine's going to be a bit limited throughout much of tomorrow, but we'll stay dry. Winds will stay out of the east-northeast about 10 to 15 miles per hour. 7-day forecast will be mostly dry throughout much of next week, but by Thursday and Friday, we'll have a few showers linger back in, but most of the forecast should remain dry before we head into Saturday, so temperatures really begin to warm back up to the upper 70s. Might have a few spots actually hit that lower 80s, so much warmer temperatures are expected by the latter half of next week.